No one can so effectually ruin a woman's happiness and usefulness and make life a heart-sickening burden as her own husband. And no one can do 100th part as much to chill the hopes and aspirations of a man, to paralyze his energies and ruin his influence and prospects as his own wife. Now, this is big. And when you look at the havoc in marriages in the world over today and think that the wife of your choice can chill your aspirations, paralyze your prospects and ruin your influence, to avoid this misery and to help each other in what to consider when choosing a wife, in this video we will quickly look at 12 qualities to be sought in a prospective wife. Welcome to the channel Love is Beautiful, where we help each other build love-filled, long-lasting relationships. If you are new, subscribe and make sure that you turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we release a new video. Number 12. Attraction. Marry someone who attracts you physically. It's sin to marry a woman that does not attract you. It's not the basis for marriage, yet it's important. We don't want you to be constantly gazing at our wives during functions. Your marriage should not be empty of adoration and appreciation of the loveliness and beauty of your wife. She should always drink of your praises week in and week out. The very moment Eve met Adam, the "You are born of my bone" poem welcomed her to their relationship. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. One who is beautiful to one person is not to the other. Marry someone beautiful to you, not to your friends. Choose one, be satisfied, and enjoy the love of your life. It's way better than hopping from one relationship to the other the whole of your life. Permanence and commitment makes love true, way more lovely, deeper, and beautiful. Number 11. What is the stamp of her character? It appears most domestic abuses in the world were cases of men abusing women, such that the world today is filled with education against women abuse, which is very right and a good thing being done. Yet that may give a picture that women are not problematic in marriages. Hence, for men, when you enter into marriage, you are entering into a space where there is not much societal support for men, as most times it's never expected that men can be abused emotionally or any other way. There is nothing more valuable in marriage than having peace. Peacefully sleeping at night, whether at home with your wife or away on duty, knowing she's doing right by you back at home. The ancient writings say of a good wife, "The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her." Will you have peace with this woman as your wife? Peace at all levels, through good times and through difficult times, in lighter moments or in serious moments, in decision making, and the list goes on and on. One important book, with all sincerity and truthfulness, says, "Better to live on a corner of the roof than share a house with a quarrelsome wife." If your prospective wife's impact will make you sleep peacefully like a child on most days, then you have something more important than gold. Blessed are you. Number 10. Picture her as the mother of your children. If you will be a family with children, this is one vital aspect you should consider. Is she motherly? Is she of the nature of those who are good at upbringing? Do you see her raising children aright? Most of the evil in the world that humanity afflicts on each other can be traced back to the upbringing or lack of most perpetrators. Train up a child is a motto that was long given to media and the internet. So, I ask you again, before you tie the knot, is she a painstaking, patient, enduring woman, traits that are essential for molding children aright. Number 9. What's the stamp of her character? Let a man consider, will her influence ennoble and refine him? The natural power of women's influence upon men cannot be overemphasized and should not be underestimated. Is her influence upon you ennobling and edifying? What are her aspirations and interests, and the effect they have upon your future life together? It's said behind every successful man is a woman. As you bid for success in marriage, in finance, in life, marry a partner indeed, not an ever-present obstacle. An odious or repulsive wife drives a man crazy. She breaks his heart, crushes his spirit, and steals his courage. It's said of a virtuous woman that her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land. Her husband is respected at the city gate where he takes his seat among the elders of the land. Her influence for good extends to him also. Having no domestic anxieties, he is set free to do his part in public life. His domestic comfort promotes his advancement in public dignity. The influence of the wife at home increases his public influence. The reputation of the man underscores her excellency. Because of her influence, he will have the confidence and freedom to engage in higher callings among men. Her faithfulness and productivity provide the help that make ordinary men great and great men greater. Number 8 is kindness in her tongue. Over and over, studies have shown that on average, women speak more words per day than men. Not as a negative fact, but just the differences in men and women. So the quality here that you may want to consider is kindness in her tongue. Number 7. Similar interests and aspirations. Do you, on most important areas of life, have the same interests in relation to the nature of the family you want to build? Important aspects include things like, are you both expecting to raise children or to adopt? What roles will generally belong to the husband? And which ones will mostly belong to the wife? Will you be taking the traditional, patriarchal or modern approach as far as for overall leadership of the family is concerned? Love has not much bearing upon these things. They are merely different approaches to life informed by background and exposure. To avoid bitter life together, don't fool yourself and brush these questions away in the name of we love each other. It doesn't matter. Most people who divorced loved each other, and half of them still cherish their partners, but they don't want to be with them. So it's okay to have similar favorite colors. It's okay that you enjoy each other's company. But life has more to offer than favorite dishes and colors. Be objective in courtship and have the courage to face what it is. This is reality. Don't gamble your life away. Number 6. Home sweet home. Women are lovely people who to a greater extent determine the atmosphere and sweetness of home. Consider your prospective wife. What atmosphere will your home be like? If you remove love and affection, do you see yourself rushing home after work to this woman? Is her personality of such that you look forward to the weekend with her? Just as much as marriage is all about love, it's not all about love. Young people, before you respond to excitement and impatience and tie the knot, ask yourself these questions. Will I be comfortable to, at times, bring my friends over, or you would rather go to their places instead? Number 5. She eateth not the bread of idleness. There is nothing wrong with resting. There is nothing wrong with relaxing. There is no virtue in laziness. A lazy partner seriously negatively impacts the success of marriage. Marriage is making a home, so marriage is for homemakers. So before you consider marriage, is she a maker, is she a builder, or she's a lazy person? Number 4. Oh, this one is important. I hope it's also important to you. Does she have the character traits that will make you happy in her love? She might love you for sure, but will you enjoy her love? Will she cease to take care of your mother and father at the very time when they need a strong son to lean upon and totally withdraw you from their society to carry out her plans and suit her own pleasure, and leave the father and mother who, instead of gaining an affectionate daughter, will have lost a son? Is she an economist, or will she, if married, not only use all her own earnings, but all of yours to gratify a vanity, a love of appearance? Are her principles correct in this direction? Does she multiply that which passes through her hands, or is the very opposite? So in your choice of a wife, study her character. She may love you, but is she respectful? If not, will you be happy in her love? Is she kind to the poor and needy? Is she trustworthy? It's very simple, guys. Let's accept reality and avoid complicating simple things. No trust, no relationship. Here is a small list to consider and pick out what is important to you. Also add in the comment section below this video the traits of character that are important to you. Number 3, do you see each other as best friends? Do you play together? Do you enjoy lighter moments together? Do you enjoy each other's company? Do you shop together? Do you pray together? Do you plan everything? Yes, everything together. This ingredient holds marriage together. Number 2, does she really loves you? To answer that question, check the link below of the video, what is love? Hence here I will give you a few lighter pointers and see if you identify with one or two of them. A woman in love is happy and she glows. She includes you in her life, she includes you in her plans. She spends time with you and wants to see you. She starts the conversation with you. She has seen your worst side and is still in love with you. She shows interest in what you do, whether it's a boring job, it's a funny hobby. She seeks your advice whenever she needs to take an important decision. Number 1. Now I invite you all, whatever religion you belong to, lean in as I give counsel on this last point to those who are Christians, as some of the principles may be of help to you or eye-opening. Marry one who shares the same beliefs with you. The life of a Christian is very unpalatable to the one who is just a casual churchgoer. You cannot afford to be miserable on spiritual matters. Never hurry things towards marriage if this area is grey. It is from the marriage hour that many men and women date their success or failure in this life and their hopes of the future life. In 1 Timothy 3 verse 4, the admonition is clear. He must manage his own family well and see that his children obey him, and he must do so in a manner worthy of full respect. If your prospective wife does not share the same beliefs, your marriage is not good for her, and it will definitely paralyze your usefulness as a Christian man. We are not saying she should be perfect. We are just saying you should smile when you read the following passage. Her children arise up and call her blessed. her husband also, and he praiseth her, saying, Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excelleth them all. He who gains such a wife findeth a good thing, and obtaineth favor of the Lord. There is only one power truth in this regard. Houses and wealth are inherited from parents, but a prudent wife is from the Lord. What about qualities to be sought in a prospective husband? Click on this end screen and go watch. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Make sure that you turn on the notification bell, and meet you in the next video.